You tank this elite raid, right? One tank, one troll, one heal, 5 DPSs. You don't need 2 rolls. You don't need 2 heals. You definitely do not need 2 tanks. It's not worth it. You're wasting your time. Don't do it. Now, the first clip I have here is because I have a DPS telling me I'm not using Ragebringer. I tank the whole raid up until this point. I'm not using Ragebringer. Are you fucking stupid? And then on top of that, he tells me I'm not even running around hitting the barrels. As you could see in the first clip, there was 40 minutes before this video where I'm running around as the tank, pulling and fucking breaking the barrels with weapon taps. Triangle, triangle, triangle. And then going to the next set of ads. Triangle, triangle, pull, triangle. Don't be like Denky, whatever his fucking name is. You just want a DPS, bro. You're not even that good. Alright? You're just DPSing. That's it. You're doing absolutely nothing but standing there and running a rotation. Such hard work you did. Thank you for the help. Now, the way to run this with just one tank, you walk into the room, portal to the left, portal to the right. Opposite side of the room, same thing. Portal to the left, portal to the right. Stand in between the 2 portals of that side of the room you just entered. So you're covering 2 portals. Talk to your DPSs and your troll. Say, hey, I'm going to need help on the other side of the room. So can the troll either get 1 or 2 of those portals? And I will still come back and help with the pulls. So basically, you cut the room in 2. 1/2, 2 DPS is a troll, maybe 1 DPS, 1 troll, and then they could run up when it's gone. It's not that hard. Communication is key, all right? What have we learned so far? Communication, that's a healthy relationship, okay? You don't communicate, you waste your fucking time in a raid or in a relationship. Now, going back to what I'm talking about. You split the room in 2, all right? You as the tank, you're just pulling all the ads. If you want to throw in Chronos to stun occasionally, feel free to. My personal opinion, you do not need to run a CC loadout. Crowd control is not necessary. Just have the DPSs either 1 go single target or 2 go single target and the other 3 go AoE, or just have everybody go AoE. There are so many ads in this raid, I don't even see the point of single target. Okay, we want to use your channeling powers, but you can still do that with AoE, so it doesn't even matter. There are no one-shots, really, against Granny Goodness that you're going to get stuck in animation and die from. For people playing, you get a charge above, a block thing above your head, a red symbol. That means you're getting charged at by Granny Goodness. You block it, you survive. If the healer's spamming heals while you get charged, you might survive the charge. But other than that, that's it. She points her gun at people. And if you're close, there's nothing. It's just, she points her gun and she just cocks it back and forth 3 times as if she's shooting somebody. The game doesn't have fucking animations because they can't even fix the animations still. But that's how you know. Just move away from her. You're fine. There's going to be drones come out. Attack drone and shield drone. Move away from the drones. You move away from the drones, you don't gotta worry. The ads aren't really gonna kill you, even the ones that come out to fight you. And I'm not talking about the transporter ads who transport the little barrels, okay, to the middle. All you gotta do is break those barrels when they spawn in, go back to DPSing. Tank pulls them, go back to DPSing. That's it. Somebody goes down, you pick them up. It's not that hard. Now on to the dark side fight. This shit is not hard at all. This is easier than Granny Goodness. 1 tank. No two, nothing, alright? 5 DPSs. Nothing else after that. Healer, troll, tank, 5 DPSs. Stop trying to make this shit more complicated than it is because your favorite YouTubers that you watch play on test server and they need a second tank. You do not need a second tank for anything. No max augments. No max CR. This shit ain't hard. 1 tank. Make it simple, alright? Darkseid is going to look up in the sky, and he's going to shoot his Omega Beams as orbitals. I wonder what he did that in. Was there not a duo that came out a year and a half ago? Whatever the fuck it was for the TWSE duo? Can't even think of the name of it right now. That duo, I remember him shooting up and dropping orbital. Well, now he drops 4 of them. You're welcome. Okay, what's the other mechanics? You get the wall like you just saw in this video. The wall pops up, you run to it, you hit the cog for 1 second and it just pops up. Leave the ads behind the wall. If you are the tank, do not pull the ads. Because once they're behind the wall, they can't get one-shotted by Darkseid. So as long as they're on the opposite side of where you originally were, he'll kill the ads for you. Don't worry about it. You might have to stun them if people are getting beat up or pull them into you. But other than that, ads are not a problem. What's the other thing? The main thing is that green circle that somebody gets. Do not be separated from the group and expect the group to run to you if you get the circle. You must run to people. If you only run to one other person or one other person runs to you, you both will die. You need a minimum of 3 people. That's it, 3 people to survive that blast. You don't need 4, you don't need 5, you don't need 6. It's better if you go to everybody because nobody loses out the more people you have. And it's a feat with 6 people if you do it at least once. So that's a good thing. But other than that, you don't have to do much in Elite. Alright? It's all survive. Stop being fucking stupid. Stop trying to be the top DPS. Stop trying to be like, oh, I know how to do it because a YouTuber I watch plays test over and he did it a different way. I don't care. 1 tank, 1 troll, 1 heal. If you're an endgame player and you play the Elite raids and maybe Elite Plus stuff and you're asking for second tanks for shit, this ain't PCE. You don't need 2 tanks. Alright? That's probably the last raid, which is Phoenix Can Elite, where you needed 2 tanks. That's it. How many years ago was that? 4? 5? 5 years ago almost? You almost had 5 years ago where you needed 2 tanks. You don't need 2 tanks anymore. Don't listen to these people who go on test server, because they don't play the game. And the ones that do play the game probably run with speed hackers. Simple. It's not that hard. Here's a little bonus footage, okay? Because fucking Denkai annoyed the shit out of me while I was in that run. I'm top DPS. He didn't say that. He was top DPS. I'll give him that. But all you're doing is burning. You're doing absolutely nothing. You have the easiest job on DC. Max out your allies. Max out your fucking artifacts. And guess what? Do what, depending on what power you are 2 to 3 artifacts. Maybe even 1 if you're might. Oh, wow, you're top DPS. Great for you. You really helped out the group. You refused to do mechanics. You wasted more time because before this, you wanted to do 2 tanks because you saw it on a YouTube video on test server from somebody who doesn't even play the game. You motherfuckers be watching videos of people who are in the content creator program, run test server, and what? They don't upload a real DLC video. After they got the max skill points, they got max CR, but why don't they upload these videos? They wait and wait and wait and wait 2-3 weeks until they finally figured out how to run it. This is day 1 runs. This was my second run because the first run I did on my troll with an LFG group. It was that easy. Darkseid twice fought him. Granny Goodness twice. I sacrificed DPS numbers because I don't care. I would like the renown. I would like to get the fuck up out of there for the week. Now, what have we learned today? Your top DPS, you can sacrifice a bit numbers to do mechanics. That's it. Nobody cares that you're top DPS. Absolutely nobody. It literally means nothing. You just swap faster than everybody else. Or some people don't swap at all. And I personally don't give a fuck if I run with somebody that swaps or doesn't in Elite. Because you know what? Shit's still going to take the same amount of time most of the time. Unless you got fucking 5 DPSs running EOG with the heal. And that's the super sweat groups that I don't give a fuck to be a part of. It's not that hard. You're in a group that was put together. So clearly you ain't a top super sweat. So you're not the shit. And even the people that are the shit, it's fucking DC. Alright? You motherfuckers are running macros on computer. And now on fucking console, you motherfuckers are running Cronus, Zen, Max, Zenny to get your little scripts to run macros. Who cares? Or you buying these fucking modded controllers with all these buttons. Oh, top DPS. Nobody gives a fuck. Do the fucking objective. Simple.